I want to introduce you now to Phillip Joel. Phillip runs 7 Kwik Kopy stores across Sydney, including 4 in the CBD. Now, normally Phillip's city store in particular, busy office workers needing urgent print and copying jobs, not so much at the moment. Hundreds of Sydney CBD offices stand empty and things are getting extremely tough. Phillip's also had a gutful like so many and is very unhappy about the lack of support. He's put up giant posters in the window of his Elizabeth Street store appealing to Gladys Berejiklian and Dominic Peta, the New South Wales Treasurer, to get their act together. Phillip joins me now. Big call, Phillip, big posters, big call to put them up and take on the government. Why did you put the posters up?
Peter, going through normal channels is impossible. You can make as many calls as you like. You get absolutely nowhere. I have made dozens of calls to the Treasurer's office, to the Small Business Minister's office. It's almost impossible to get anybody there to take your call or to even get you through to the Treasurer. I decided to do this because it's the only way that I can speak up.
And what's your message? What would you tell them if they picked up the phone, if they took your call?
I'll tell them exactly what the message says, that small business is in a desperate situation, especially in the city. I'm sure it's the same in the regional areas, but in the city, there is absolutely nothing left. There are going to be many, many businesses, thousands in fact, that aren't going to come back from this. They've gone past the point of no return. I think the heart of the city has been shattered and broken because the amount of support that we're getting from the state government and the federal government to support us during this particular lockdown is abysmal. Compared to last year, there's no comparison. We've gone past the point of a crisis. It's catastrophic, and I don't know where to turn next.
What do you want them to do? What would make things bearable? Do they need to go back to where they were with JobKeeper? What do you want to see happen?
There's no question about it. JobKeeper last year with the cash boost and the rental code of conduct was a lifesaver last year. Many businesses survived, many came through it, and many were starting to recover after the end of JobKeeper. And unfortunately, we went into a lockdown. The businesses that went into lockdown, they did nothing wrong. They then brought out the JobSaver, which is actually JobKeeper Lite. There's no comparison between that and JobKeeper. They brought out a grant, a $15,000 grant for the first 3 weeks. That's if you qualify for the $15,000 grant. Obviously, there's other criteria and you might get slightly less than that. That money hasn't been paid. I did a survey amongst our group. Only one store has been paid the JobSaver and the grant, and one other store has been paid one grant. Our stores have been paid nothing. We got a phone call from New South Wales Services on Saturday to say that one of our grants has been approved and it'll take between 5 and 10 days to get through to us. The problem that we're facing is the $15,000 is insufficient for most businesses. What happens from week 4? We're in week 8 now, and this is going to go on for another probably 5 to 10 weeks. Where is the financial subsidy that we need in order to keep our businesses going? There is nothing. There's nothing being mentioned. There's nothing being touted. We've heard nothing. It's like the governments have actually cast us out.
Well, Phillip, you're a very articulate voice for small business. That story you're telling there about not receiving the payments that were announced many weeks ago is a story that's loud and clear here on Credlin from many other people like you. But I'm very pleased to be able to, if they won't take your call, I'll put you on TV and you can exercise your democratic voice right there and then. I hope someone was listening. All the best, Phillip.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.